Don't nobody know what you going through but you. Don't nobody know what's going in your head but you. But at the same time, you holding emotions back, you keeping your emotions bottled in, that's only destroying you. You thinking that you not telling somebody about how you really feeling is helping, but it's really not. But at the same time, you can't talk to everybody about your situation, because some people preying on your downfall. I'm just keeping it a bean. Oh, now, they already know what time it is. Say, check me out, man, before I start my video, bro. Y'all already know what to do, man. Hit that like and hit that subscribe button. And when you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that bell notification to all. So anytime I drop video, you be notified. ASAP Rocky, you can hop on, we can kick it and we can vibe. Now, as y'all can see, I'm in the truck, I'm at work, I'm driving, I'm thugging. And I woke up late this morning, I was like, damn, I might not do a video. But I was like, fuck it, I'ma still do that, bitch, you feel me? So, living in your head is today's topic. Now I can speak on this because I done lived in my head so much. The first thing that taught me living in my head was growing up and not knowing how to speak on emotions that I had. Now, I could go to my mom and talk to her, but in some situations, my mom worked a lot. So, you know, shit, go to school, come home, mama done cooked already, she's sleeping. She getting ready to go to work for the nighttime, right? So it was really just me, myself, and I, you know what I'm saying? I had a little brother, but at the same time, I didn't want to talk to him about my problems. As I get older and I get in relationships, I don't know how to communicate. A lot of things are pissing me off in the blink of an eye, and I just stay silent. One thing about men and women that we should know is, if you in a relationship with somebody and you tell them something that's bothering you, and then they give you a response that in your mind you're thinking like, I shouldn't have told you because I knew it was going to lead to that. 9 times out of 10, you're going to stop talking to that person. You're going to stop telling that person how you really feel. And then out the blue, that person will be like, damn, what's wrong with you? And the first thing that's going to come out your mouth is, nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Nah, it's something wrong with you. Nah, it really ain't. But the only reason that person's saying that is because they feel as if they can't trust you or get judged by you. My partner hit me up not too long ago. I talked to him down there every day. Me and Honcho talking. Honcho telling me, what he called me, it was like mental health check. When he says that to me, I already know what time it is. So me and him get to running it. He didn't call me to see like if I had any problems. He called me to check up on me. He know just like I know, as men, right, and women. There's a lot of things that go through your head on a daily basis, especially if you done dealt with trauma in your life. And a lot of us don't know how to deal with that. The only way we do know how to deal with that is living in our head and keep quiet, because we feel like people will judge us, right? I don't care who you is. You could be a gangster in the streets. You could be a lawyer. You could be a judge. You could be whatever you is, bro. You live in your head at some points in time. A lot of things that we live in our head about is money, financial state, how I'm going to get this, how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to do that. The next thing we live in our head about is ourselves, right? A lot of people beat themselves up over themselves just because they living in their head. The best advice I can give anybody who live in their head is, get you somebody that you can trust. It don't have to be your old lady. Preferably, it should be your partner. But if you got a homeboy or homegirl that you can confide in and trust, talk to that person about how you feeling, because that will help you out more than what you know. Being able to talk to somebody about how you feeling instead of living in your head is probably one of the best things you can do. Probably some of the best piece of game I can give you. I lived in my head for a long time, right? With my BM, with how I felt, with drugs, with my pops. A lot of things I lived in my head about. And I never wanted to talk about it. A lot of men don't want to talk about their problems. Because in this world today that we live in, a lot of people look at men like, If you confine in another man, you soft. If you tell another man about your problems, you soft. And the people who push that narrative, they got the game messed up. Because how can you tell somebody that if this man tells his homeboy how he feeling, he's soft? How that's why we in this situation we in right now. Because people love to say, oh, he over here telling me his feelings, folks soft. Man, brush that off, bro, and keep pushing. This, that, and third, like. But you don't know what I'm really going through in life, folks. I'm not saying I can't brush this off, but at the same time, I came to you as my dog to talk to you. I don't need you to give me answers. I just needed you to listen. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't need you to talk about nothing. They just need somebody with an ear to listen to. Okay? Now, I'm finna give you another piece of game. Right? Because when I was on drugs, a lot of times when you living in your head and you on drugs or you doing something you know you ain't got no business doing, you only want to talk to the people who give you advice that don't make no sense. You have to watch out for that. It be the people who give you advice that you don't even want to hear, but it's the right thing that they saying. You don't want to hear it, but you will go, as you living in your head, you will go around somebody who doing the same thing that you doing, in the same boat that you in, and then you will listen to the bad advice, and then you will go with that move. Whole time, the people don't have your best intention in life. They just want to see you down like them because misery loves company. Us as people, us in this generation, living in our head is something that a lot of people do, but rarely speaks on it. First thing I advise somebody to do living in their head, bro, is acknowledge the problem. You have to acknowledge whatever problem that you living in your head about first before you can even try to fix anything, right? Before you can try to fix anything, you have to acknowledge what is going on and then try to get you a game plan to fix it. Because if you don't try to fix you living in your head and or whatever problem that you have, it's going to forever be a constant battle between you and yourself. These are things that I know. Well, how you know, Key? Because I lived it. I'm telling y'all, I don't make these stories out the blue. This is me telling y'all things that I done went through. That was a hard bump right there. These are me telling y'all things that I have witnessed, I have seen. Okay? A lot of us live in our head and we don't know how to get out of it. A lot of us talk to ourselves. Alright? Now, talking to yourself is not a bad thing. That don't make you crazy. That don't make you this. That don't make you that. That makes you human. You talk to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You talking to yourself up here and you acknowledging what's going on. But a lot of times with us talking to ourselves, we create scenarios that don't make no sense. And then we go with our first and or second move. Because sometimes your first move don't even be your best move. But a lot of people tell you that always go with your first move. No. Sometimes you have to analyze the situation. Right? Sometimes you have to analyze the situation. Sometimes you can get advice knowing it's good advice and that's the first move, and then you go with the second move, which was your own, that you know don't make no sense. That's going to go over a lot of people's heads. I want y'all to understand, living in your head sometimes ain't the best option. See, sometimes it's best to be quiet. Sometimes it's best to observe. Sometimes it's best to sit back and wait for the rat to get on the trap. Other times, when you in your head so much, it's best to find somebody that you can trust and talk to. When I was coming up, my dog Chris, I always talked to him about everything. Any kind of problem I went through, relationship-wise, whatever the case may be, I talked to Chris about it. And whenever Chris was going through, he talked to me about it. That was my dog. That was somebody I confided in. I can still confide in that man today. I can call him right now if he ain't busy, bro, and me and him can chop it up on some real life shit. But me living in my head back then, only confusing me about a whole bunch of things. Because I'm living in my head. I have no answers to my questions. I have no guidance, no knowledge, no wisdom. I wasn't praying like that. So how can I help myself? Because it ain't about what you can do, it's a who know who game, right? And if you know somebody who can help you out, if you know somebody who been through something that you've been through, and you can talk to them about it, that can help your mental. Men and women. This ain't just for men, this for men and women. A lot of people will listen to this video and say, oh, I don't live in my head, and then a situation will occur, and then you gonna go back to living in your head and not even knowing it. That's a cold get down. You living in your head, you have a problem, you don't acknowledge the problem, you try to play tough. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, I always say I don't need nobody, which is correct. You don't need nobody. You came in this world on your own, and you will leave this world on your own. But at the same time, find somebody there to help you out mentally. Go talk to your mama. Go talk to your daddy mentally. Go talk to somebody that you know that been through something in life and has prospered mentally. Those be the people that can help you mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. My generation don't know how to do that. My generation only know how to slide on people. My generation only know how to be in a drum line and step. You feel me? My generation only know how to be cute dogs. That's what I should have said. My generation only know how to be cute dogs and step. You feel me? My generation only know how to do the electric and slide. That's it. If it ain't nothing on demon time, don't nobody want to hear what you're talking about. When it comes down to something like this right here, a lot of people don't want to hear that. A lot of people look at it like it's soft. A lot of people take that for weakness. But them be them same people who seen their partner get killed. Don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, like, embrace their emotions without it being sliding on something. Those people mentally are messed up. PTSD at a young age. The generation that we living in right now is worse than my generation. Because those was the same ones who came up under me with no guidance, no knowledge, and no wisdom. That's why I always say that. See, now, if I was on this motherfucker talking about, oh, you know what I'm saying, my little cousin Pee-wee, you feel me, he didn't got killed, so now I'm finna go slide on something. I got a gun, I'm showing you the gun, all this, that, and the third. Like, people will think that's cool. People will think I'm really about that life. I feel like somebody who really about their life is somebody who take care of business. Somebody who will give you the game and not lead you the wrong way. Somebody who really have your best intentions in life. That's how I look at it. If you can't lead me to the water to drink, why would I listen to you? If you can't lead me to the water to drink, why would I tell you about my problems with me living in my head? I don't think y'all hear me. These are things that we need to look at from a different standpoint. Because at the end of the day, everybody lives in their head, man. But with you living in your head, what results are you getting? Look at that part. For the people who live in their head, what results are you getting living in your head? None. Stop trying to be a turtle. What you mean keep moving slow? No. about that shell on his back. You want to be so hard. You want to be so bulletproof. You want to act like you ain't got no emotions. We all human, dog. Everybody go through something. I don't give a fuck if you was rich or poor. Everybody live in their head about something. Talk to somebody about it. Don't try to be a turtle all the time, man. But watch the people that you tell it to. Because some people ain't got your best intentions in life. And some people pray on your downfall and they wait for you to say something like that. Just so they can lead you the wrong way. They already at the river drinking. They didn't lead you to the river drinking. They led you to the quicksand. That's gonna go over your head. Some people didn't lead you to the river to drink. They led you to the quicksand, bro. Some people ready to take your spot. That's why you have to be careful with everybody that you talk to. People that you tell your dreams, your goals, and your aspirations to. That's why you got to be careful for the people that you talk to about you living in your head. We all have demons. It's just about how you face it. We all go through something. It's about how you face it. Don't try to go through this world alone, man. Because it be the people who just try to go through this world alone, like they know everything, or they don't need nobody to talk to them, or whatever the case may be. Them be the lonely people. Well, Keith, didn't you just say we came in this world and we gonna die alone? Yes, I did. But at the same time, why would you want to live like that? Why would you want to live in a space in your head where you feel like you can't talk to nobody? Where you feel like don't nobody in this world got your best intention at heart? Why would you want to go through that? Ask yourself that first. Assess the situation. Once you assess the situation, results will happen. Well, Key, how you know? If you really listen to my life story, then you'll understand how I know. Just keep it to the bean, dog. This wasn't a long story. I'm driving back to the crib. I'm driving back to the yard right now. I had to come to Oklahoma today. Woke up late. And I had it on my mind. Living in your head. And these are things that I just want people to understand. These are things that I want people to realize. Not everybody gonna listen to me. It wouldn't matter if I had got to one person. That one person could get to somebody else, and somebody else, and somebody else. Not everything has to be gangster. Not everything has to be sliding. Not everything has to be stepping. Not everything has to be drilling. Not everything has to be, oh, I'm gonna go get the switch. See, in my generation, when we was talking about switches, we was talking about granny telling you to go get that switch off that tree. And then if you got a little thin ass switch, she went and got multiple switches and braided them holes up. That's what my generation knew about switches. This generation now, a switch, shit, leave your ass switch cheese. And that's what everybody want to talk about. Money, car, clothes, holes, and dope. But I'm bigger than that. I'm better than that. That's no knock to nobody else. I'm just telling you how I feel. I'm just telling you my message. I'm just telling you how I'm coming. Y'all can come however you want to come. That's why we got free will. You come however you want to come. That's why we got free will. But my free will is to try to give out guidance, knowledge, and wisdom. But look, man, I want to ask for three things, man. Guidance, knowledge, and wisdom. How I run it. And if it ain't that, I already know what time it is with me over here. Till next time. Oh, now, I appreciate everybody who's been rocking my videos. You feel me? I appreciate everybody who's just been standing 10 toes down with the kid, man. You know, we just gonna keep stomping around it just like an elephant. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like anybody play, bro, I'm treating your ass like a dinner plate. And I'm the elephant. I'm stepping on you. And I dare you to try to pick me up. You know how hard it is to try to pick up a dinner plate off an elephant foot, bitch? Yeah, I know. That was a metaphor for your ass. What that boy OG person say? Bars. That's gonna go over a lot of y'all heads though. Like I always say, man, keep your head on the swivel dial. Make sure you stay on your P's and Q's. And we're gonna constantly put our foot on their neck. And if they can't breathe, we will apply more pressure. Just keep it in the bean, dog.